Hi, welcome to Ranging Country. I'm Lawrence,
And I'm Peter.
and we're here to bring you honest reviews of airguns and shooting equipment. So today we've got the Reximex Pretensis. This one's in the blue laminate stocks. It's a not too expensive PCP multi-shot. Quite a lot of spec with it. All singing, all dancing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's been surprising. We've been having a play with it this afternoon, haven't we? And it's been quite surprising for us.
Yeah,
quite enjoyable.
Yeah, as we'll get to that in a little while. So this rifle's it's set up mainly as a target rifle. It looks like a target rifle with or certainly in the laminate stocks, but it does come in a synthetic stock as well, which would be a bit more for hunting.
And the walnut.
Yeah, the walnut, but you'd use the synthetic for hunting more probably.
Yeah.
Just because it's a bit more durable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Available in 177 and 2.2 and readily stocked in 177 and 2.2. I'm not sure whether we can get them in the 2.5, probably, but it's not something that's particularly popular. Brilliant little rifle for beginners or those wanting to go up from Springer onto a PCP, something like that, and they make a great little rifle. Okay, let's have a look and see what it actually comes with.
So this rifle, it comes quite feature packed for its actual price point. We've got a blue laminate stock, quite nice stock. It's
adjustable as well.
Yeah, we've got adjustable cheek piece. We've got a fixed butt pad on the back, adjustable cheek piece. Quite a nice finish on this stock. We've got we'd call it a dual scope rail, wouldn't we? You can either have it as a Picatinny, as a Weaver rail, or you can have it as a 9-11.
Reximex and Kral do this clever little rail where it's Weaver base on the bottom, but then you've got slots in it, and you've got a 9-11mm on top. So we've got a 9-11 mount on it today, but you could easily have Weaver, which is quite clever.
It is. It encompasses any mounts that you're going to have on your scope, really, isn't it? And saves swapping over. I don't know why other manufacturers don't. And it's not unsightly either. No. You could barely tell, to be honest, that it is the dual rail.
Yeah, smart little design feature.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got the Pretensis come with a side lever, don't they? So quite a nice smooth side lever. I know we've shot this quite a bit today, haven't we? We don't just sort of come in here with a rifle and review it. We have a play with it.
An afternoon with it.
Yeah, so we know exactly what we're talking about. Now this rifle, there are a couple of marks. It is a demo rifle. This isn't a brand new one out the box, so it is a demo. It's been held by a few people and it's been used by a few people. So if you do pick up any marks on it, that's the reason why it's not a new rifle. Little power adjuster there.
Yeah,
nice. Not something I'd use.
Well, no, but it's got quite a few small stepped increments.
Yeah.
So you can have it on the same one each time. You could use that if you're hunting in barns, that sort of thing.
That's when it would.
Or if you were target shooting at 10 yards, maybe.
Yeah.
You'd knock it down, then you get more shots out of it.
Yeah, you could, yeah. Definitely. So, weight. We are. Oh, you tried that one before,
for what?
Didn't
you? Okay.
Yeah. You caught me out before with that one. Weight. We're looking. I think it's 3.7 kilos, weren't we? Scoped up. Which I know you say, why are you weighing it with a scope on? Because that's immaterial. You know, if you like to compare it like for like, but 3.7, which is about 8.8 pounds, 3 ounces, something like that, with a scope, and that's a Hawk
Vantage wide angle.
Nice scope.
Yeah, it's quite a big old scope. It's probably half a kilo of scope with the mounts and bits and bobs.
£1 in old money.
What now?
A pound.
As in like the little pound coin?
No, a pound in weight, as in 16 ounces.
I don't know what that is.
There we go. That's why I said old money. Very old money. So what else? What have we got down your end?
Well, you missed the most important thing.
Ah, that's your end. That's in your half.
Well, okay. Well, if you're being pedantic, I suppose. You've got a manometer. You've got a gauge on the side. Now, this being on the side is very, very clever. So it's rather than some gauges are on the bottom, some gauges are on the end. Gauges on the end are a bit of a pain in the backside because you've got to reach all the way to the front. Whereas this one on the side is very, very clear. It's color coded, and it's on the side. So you just got to turn it over, and you can see exactly how much air you've got in.
Good for lefties. If you're righty, it could have been on the other side, couldn't it?
Yeah, that's true. But I suppose that's design of the stock. I guess it's just which way they decided to put it on.
I suppose that springs to mind after testing the Panthera previously, where it had the 2 gauges visible while you're actually shooting.
Yeah, that made sense because you could have it in the shouldering seam.
But if you're a lefty, that's a little bonus for you.
Yep. You've also got an undermounted Picatinny rail here, so for your bipod, that sort of thing, that'll go straight on. Or if you wanted a little undermounted torch or whatever you'd want on underneath there.
Come with sling studs as well, don't they?
Yeah.
If you wanted to go hunting, or
so you can have
put
a
a sling on it
and sling on it, ready to go. Now, moving on down to the end here. Little pull-off cap, which is nice because usually they're a screw on. So they're good for us because you don't have the tinny noise of unscrewing it all the time to show it for the video. You've got a Foster style quick coupler on here. Obviously it comes with it as standard, comes with it in the box to fill the rifle up. Nice and easy, just clicks on, clicks off, nice and easy to fill.
Now what I've noticed, it's worth mentioning is that this is a brand new model, isn't it? I know previous models didn't come with a Foster connector.
Yeah,
they came with a probe, didn't they?
Yeah, we had it the other day where we went to fill one we only had the Foster style, and it was a probe. So it was I guess they're the old ones, and these are the new gens.
Yeah. Now interestingly, it's Turkish. Now we often find that the Foster style is a different measurement. It doesn't. They're like the best fittings, quick couplers don't always fit, do they, the Turkish guns?
No, not always.
But this one do.
This one does, yeah.
Nice little bonus.
Yeah, 100%. And we've also got, comes with a very, I have to say, sexy looking muzzle brake.
Nice that is a good word for it. That is, yeah.
It's quite a smart little thing, actually.
It is. They've done a good job on that.
Obviously, we'll get a photo of it for you all, just to see it nice and close up. But yeah, obviously it's threaded on the end here, so you can get a silencer on, keep it quiet while you're on the range or you're out hunting or whatever.
Shame about that after you said that the end cap for the cylinder isn't screw on because it'd make it quieter. Yeah. So magazine as well. We've got the standard Reximex 12-shot magazine.
14 in 177 and 12 in 22. You need your other glasses on for that.
I do. It does say 14 on there, doesn't it?
So it works the same as Kral magazines. Obviously, Reximex and Kral are very, very similar rifles, but this is slightly narrower, so they aren't interchangeable Reximex to Kral. But obviously, they'll work the same. So if once you know how to work one, you know how to work the rest.
Yeah. Now, some people are caught out by these magazines, aren't they? Because you have to follow the direction of the arrow, spin it all the way around, and load your first pellet, putting your finger at the back to stop that pellet going all the way through. And then once you put your first pellet in, you slowly wind the face of your perspex back at each increment and drop your pellet in. And then you're loaded. Simple
enough, obviously, once you've had a go with it and had practice with it. But yes, certainly from new, first time we had a go with it, we're like, how does this work then? Back one
we get a few customers like that, don't we?
Yeah.
I think important, if you follow the direction of the arrow to turn it, you won't go far wrong. We get problems when people turn it the other way and
then you've not coiled the spring up.
Full magazine, and they say it's not working, and I know how to fix that.
Yeah. Now, in terms of shot count, you have a 260cc cylinder up here, and you get about 180 shots. Now, that's just a generic quote. I would assume that's 180 and 2.2, and it's probably about 150, 160, and 177, something like that.
Interesting. I think this is a 250 bar fill, they say, don't they? The gauge. I think that says 250 on that gauge. As you say, I haven't got my reading glasses on. Capacity 250 bar. Yeah. Not that we ever filled to 250.
No, these aren't regulated, so we wouldn't. We always tend to fill them to about 200, shoot them to about 100, 120, something like that.
Yeah.
What else have we got? We've got a very handy place for a safety catch, I would say. So it's on here. We'll see it on the top-down camera, embedded inside the stock, so it's nice and subtle. Obviously, if as a right-handed person with their trigger finger would push it off, and then round this side, click it on. So that's very, very nice. Very
Unless you want to take the stock off.
Unless you want to take the stock off, yeah.
And then you just have to disassemble the safety before you do, don't you? Not a great issue, but
yep.
Yeah. Nice little feature. It's there to hand, and yeah, if you are hunting and you do need to use a safety catch, then yeah, it's in the right place.
Cool, brilliant. Oh, one more thing. It's got a it's an adjustable 2-stage trigger. They didn't say fully adjustable, but it's 500 quid rifle. It's a nice adjustable 2-stage trigger. As you say, we've both had a go with it during the day, and it's actually very, very good, isn't it?
It's not bad at all. And it's the trigger blade. I don't know if the camera can actually pick that little Allen key grub screw up in the trigger. You can actually adjust the height of the trigger blade and the angle, which is features often found on more expensive rifles, isn't it?
I was going to say nice and refreshing on a sub 500 quid rifle.
Yeah, a safe sub 500, but the laminate versions are a little bit more, I think.
The laminate's a little bit more, but
yeah,
you're just paying for looks.
The bare bones of the walnut or the synthetic are certainly under that price point.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Okay, bro. Let's move into handling then.
So I know we've been playing about with this rifle for most of the afternoon, Lawrence. How did it handle for you? How did you find it?
As we've mentioned in previous videos, I think the most recent ones we've done have all been sort of short, bullpup style, weight nice and far back. Now, this one's a nice, refreshing change on the bench. Because it's a traditional style, the weight is nice and centered. You've got weight on the back, and you've got the nice length, so that makes it a lot more stable for me than shorter bullpup rifles on the range.
Me too. Yeah.
So yes, it was a nice, refreshing change to have a rifle for on the bench. What do you think?
I'd certainly second that. I mean, I had my rest bag just behind the Picatinny rail on the stock there. I enjoyed my shooting session with it.
Yeah, trigger was nice and crisp. It's obviously not £2,000 rifle, but it's nice and crisp.
It's very good value for money though.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, definitely. I know we had some fantastic.
We were getting the same hole a lot of the time.
Some fantastic grips, yeah. And I know you know we can play with any rifle that's made really. You know, that we're stock in the shop, and sometimes you pick a rifle up and you go, right, let's just get this done, and it's not so enjoyable. But you get the odd one, and it's quite addictive, and you just want to keep shooting it. And this is one of those rifles.
There we go.
It's just very easy to shoot and very, very, very easy to shoot accurately, I'll add.
Yeah. Oh,
length.
I mentioned length. Yeah. How long is it?
Just over 42 inches.
Okay.
In old money again.
Yeah.
So that equates to around about 107 centimetres.
Oh, I now know exactly what you mean.
1070 millimetres.
Yep, I now know exactly what you mean. I didn't before. I had absolutely no idea.
I'm going to have to educate you onto some. Feet and inches, furlongs,
pounds and
chains.
Anyway, back to the rifle. Yeah, Cool. Let's have a go at shooting it, I reckon.
Yeah, let's see if we can perform as well now as we did when we were playing about with it.
Okay, here we are with the Reximex Pretensis. Let's give it a go.
Let's give me a go. I know we make this joke every video, but it all is how you perform personally on the day, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we all have rough days.
Under pressure.
Some of us more than others. Make no.
Were you going to say make no excuses?
No, I was going to say I make no claims to be a good shooter. Is what I was going to say. So let's see how I can perform with this one.
So we're using QAS Streamlined Heavies here today. 4.50 head size. They seem to be the best in testing. Didn't seem particularly pellet fussy, so they were one of the few that we tried. Bang on.
It's old eyesight for you. It'll come to you in a few years.
Shoot without your glasses, put them on to have to look at the monitor.
At least I've spared you the.
Where did that go?
Through the same hole. Spared you having the 2 pairs of glasses on my head while I'm driving.
Yeah.
It gives other drivers some amusement at the traffic lights, anyway. Is that good?
That's not bad at all, I would say. Unless you throw this last one. Nice.
I'm going to keep going till I
Okay.
drop one, I think.
Okay. You're going to regret saying that.
I know somebody on our comments said that we probably ought to be doing like a
10-man group.
10 shot group. Yeah, so yeah, I'm happy at that. The last 5 might be quite diabolical.
I was going to say, it's where it's going to be 3 inches off.
Yeah.
No, it's looking like a nice ragged group.
It's pretty damn good, this is. I know we've been playing about this quite a bit this afternoon, haven't we? And
Yeah.
It has given some quite impressive results.
When we've been on it, it's been putting every shot through the same hole.
That's a big hole.
It is a big hole. Yeah, you can say put it through the same hole. But
Yeah.
yeah.
That hole's about 3 inches wide, but. They're still in that.
You're just making the hole bigger, yeah.
All right. It's easy, is it?
Beauty of PCPs, isn't it? Magazine fed. There you go. That last one.
That's quite handy, that.
Yeah. The clever feature on the magazine's not letting you put the bolt forward when it's empty.
Yeah, I mean they're cheap plastic magazines, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're not the most.
Cheap probably isn't the best word for them, but yes, they're not expensive.
They're not expensive. They're not day state. They're not BSA or Air Arms magazines. But having that on your last shot.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times have you gone for your last shot? Well, gone for a shot and it's empty. I know I watch people do it down the range all the time.
In a world of your own, just not counting.
Well, who counts?
And you think, oh, I guess that's it.
You start with, you think, right, I'm going to count these shots. After 6, you haven't a clue. But I do like that, and it's just like, okay, magazine change required, or need to reload.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. But that was some damn good shooting. We had a few shots there that were through the same hole. It soon opened up by the time we had those 10, 11, 12, however many shots it was. Again, I wasn't counting.
That is pretty good. I mean, how much are these? These are
sub 500. believe.
Are they in the?
Oh, the laminate's more expensive.
The
But the rifle is.
The rifle's the
just-
rifle, isn't
yeah,
it? It's just
tarted
prettied
up
up
blue.
with the. Yeah. So that's not bad at all, is it? I mean,
Nope.
somebody for, you know, it's the start of sort of the. It's not even really the start of the mid range, is it? It's still really sort of budget.
Yeah.
At that sort of price. Certainly can't grumble with that.
No, absolutely not.
No, 25 yards. I know it's indoor. I know it's in our tube range. But
Yeah, can't grumble
I'm
with that.
not a particularly good shooter. I don't profess to be, but no. So very impressed. Really like the scope. It's one of our test scopes that we use, isn't it? And it is a Hawk.
Vantage wide angle, about 300 quid.
Yeah.
So it's a good deal's worth of scope.
Yeah. But it's superb accompaniment to the rifle, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But that's very nice. I enjoyed shooting that, and I know we've had some fun this afternoon shooting it, haven't we? And with a lot of good results, and you know, we've had quite a bit of fun with it, haven't we? So, closing thoughts on this rifle, Lawrence. What's made it for you?
It's a nice, not too expensive. Nice is a bit of a poor word, really, isn't it? It's a not too expensive, brilliantly accurate,
functional.
Yeah.
Does the job.
Does the job well. Feels good, looks good in this blue laminate. I'm a bit of a sucker for the blue, actually.
Yeah. They do the orange laminate as well, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
A lot less subtle is that orange, though.
Yeah.
Nice and accurate. Comes with a lot of features for not too much money. Brilliant. I think I would probably say it's probably better off on the range than taking out hunting, especially in the laminate.
In this guise, yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to knock it about, that sort of thing.
No.
But yeah, I think it's brilliant, actually.
One of my favourite parts, I know I've said this before in the video, the magazines, I use that word, cheap, not expensive, but they've got that last shot hold open feature where you can't close the bolt on them. Just a little touch I like.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a simple thing. And especially once you're 14 shots deep, you've no idea how many shots you had.
No, you don't.
10, 11, 12.
No, that's right. It's not nice little, just a little reminder to reload yourself.
Yeah. Brilliant. Lovely.
Yeah. I've enjoyed it.
I've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We've enjoyed it.
We certainly have.
Thank you very much.
See you in our next video.